training routine today. Jesus Christ, man. Like, no wonder he's in insane shape. He would swim sometimes for 5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He doesn't fight like anybody else.
Yeah. It's all right.
I just get very frustrated.
So that's boxing at its finest right there. You heard it. They said it. Make that bad. Everything on the line. You know, that's old school right there.
I don't know what his status is currently, but when in terms of big names, Tank is the...
Joe Rogan watched Gervonta Davis training, and he was completely stunned. He never realized how relentlessly Tank trains every single day.
Insane shape. He would swim sometimes for 5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He starts his day at 4:30 in the morning. So 4:30 in the morning, he gets up, eats breakfast, and has his first training at 5. At 5, it's all conditioning. It's all like running, rowing, biking, takes a break, eats again, takes a little nap, back in the gym again like 2 hours, and then he's sparring, boxing, doing all that workout, then eats, takes a break, relaxes a little bit. Evening session is boxing. An evening session, he's sparring, he's hitting mitts, he's hitting the bag.
Joe Rogan was amazed by the training footage of Gervonta Davis, recognizing his sharp, powerful, explosive movement in camp, and he called him a highly efficient fighter who studies his opponent.
You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he's very explosive. He's very explosive, and, you know, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Yeah.
And he has so much confidence in his power. So much confidence in his power.
Joe Rogan described Gervonta Davis as a dangerous, Tyson-like force, emphasizing his compact frame, his explosiveness, and his patience.
He conserves his punches where, you know, like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
Gervonta Davis is training intensely and is focused on returning in peak condition. As he improves his endurance, he develops his timing and stays prepared.
At what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer, a great boxer.
Speaking with Joe Rogan, Bernard Hopkins also emphasized the danger of Gervonta Davis, highlighting his sudden explosive attacks and his power that can completely change an entire fight. Tank has the power. He is sneaky and explosive.
He's sneaky, explosive. You think you're doing something, and he rides off that overconfident. Where now, he reckons.
You think you are controlling things, and he feeds on that confidence. Now he has embraced this old school style.
Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going.
Calvin Ford said that whenever Gervonta Davis steps into the ring, he is on a mission, fully understanding exactly what he must accomplish. He made it clear that the training wheels are gone and that he has everything he wanted. Now it is time to perform with his power.
Yeah, he definitely be giving away rounds, but, you know, he just, in his mind, he know it's a matter of time before I catch you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Tank, you know, these fighters, you know, you got to be aware.
Furthermore, Terrence Crawford described Gervonta Davis as extremely motivated and dangerous, saying he wants to fight anybody right now. He added that Davis remains in the gym, loves boxing passionately, and is completely focused.
Devastating power, right? Like, he can box, you know, he got skills, but that's to me what separates him from everybody else is that his power is just...
He was little.
That's what I'm saying. Is his power like that as a kid,
He was little. I used to call him Mercedes and BMW smashed it.
The Cigar Talk host said that although Gervonta Davis possesses excellent boxing skills, his greatest quality is his devastating punching power. He added that this natural power has stayed with Davis since childhood, separating him from other fighters and making him,
In being a fighter, yeah, because you could be a great athlete. One day you're gonna come across another great athlete. It's who's got more dog in him.
Do you think Wonder Boy's mean? I think he's secretly mean.
It has to be. He's very, very, very competitive. He's the nicest dude.
Yeah.
One of the coolest guys, and a for real nice guy. Like, I've met him numerous times off camera, just me and him chilling, and the dude's genuinely like a good dude, But once he gets in there, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's gonna put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W, man. I've always liked Wonder Boy, man.
I couldn't believe
Jorge Masvidal also pointed to Gervonta Davis as an example of a fighter with a true dog mentality, noting how elite competitors often become more aggressive and take greater risks once the fight begins. He added that Davis can switch into a relentless, win-focused mindset whenever it matters most.
Is the #1 attraction in boxing. He's the #1 attraction in boxing. He will finish you. Yeah. He will close. And this brother comes, and he's one of those guys. They call him the mini Mike, as a Mike Tyson. Yeah. He's willing to take a punch to give it now. Yeah. And I haven't seen him hurt. He got bruised. Yep. He might have bruises, but I ain't seen nobody wild.
Stephen A. Smith pointed to Gervonta Davis as one of the sport's biggest attractions, crediting his explosive knockout power and aggressive mentality for his massive popularity. Smith compared Davis to Mike Tyson, highlighting his willingness to engage and chase a decisive finish.
Tank's exciting. All the guys are exciting, but Tank is always a big question mark when Tank get in the ring. And somebody about to get knocked out. I just hope it's a...
Meanwhile, Greg Hackett expressed his excitement about Gervonta Davis making his return, saying, "Every single fight Davis takes carries genuine knockout danger for every opponent standing across from him." He also said he hopes Davis faces a strong, deserving challenge.
He's a good fighter. He moves a lot, and it's very difficult to get hit. To hit him. But I like Gervonta Davis.
Okay.
He's a really good fighter. He hits hard, and he knows how to go forward.
Canelo Alvarez expects an extremely close and competitive fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. He pointed to Stevenson's incredible speed, slick movement, and technical ability.
At the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
I don't need you, bro.
You gotta move on.
At the moment, these remain only rumors about a possible fight, and nothing has been officially confirmed because all options continue to remain open. Stevenson responded to the growing speculation by saying he is in the
biggest fight in boxing happen. Okay, I guess whatever our interpretation of that would give us the answer, but I don't know what you consider the biggest fight in boxing.
It ain't about what I consider the biggest fight in boxing. It's what y'all consider the biggest fight in boxing. So y'all know what that means.
Is it Tank Davis?
Like I said, I would like to make the biggest fight in boxing happen.
Holy smokes. That would be something. The bottom line is you have a lot of great options right now. Do you agree?
Yes.
There's a lot of big names that we've just discussed, and any one of those would be pretty damn big.
Yeah, like I said, I'm down with whatever, whatever makes sense. But once again, I would love to make the biggest and best fights happen. I would love to make the most competitive fights happen, and I would love to show the world why
During an interview, Shakur Stevenson explained that his goal is to make the biggest and most meaningful fights in boxing, mentioning that elite names such as Gervonta Davis were naturally part of those conversations. He said he is willing to fight anyone if the matchup makes sense, and emphasized that his main focus is proving to the entire boxing world that he is the very best fighter in the sport today. "I would love to make the most competitive fights happen, and I would love to show the world why I am the best fighter in the sport of boxing." Gervonta Davis also spoke about a possible showdown with Shakur Stevenson, saying the outcome was already completely clear in his own mind, while adding that the fight would still provide a massive boost for the sport if it eventually became reality. "You know how it would go. Everyone in this room would know how it would go. It would be good for the sport if we fight. Even then, speculation continued surrounding the potential matchup. Shakur Stevenson also expressed interest in facing Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, he got his game, but my game is at a higher level. My defense is way better. I could stand there in front of guys and defend myself. And I don't think Devin Haney has the type of defense I got that.
I totally agree with you on that. With my kid. I totally agree with him on that. And I like that.
And he's a hell of a fighter.
He's
though.
a good fighter, but he's not you. He's not you.
I agree.
He's not you. Is that a fight you want against him, or do you believe that there should be bigger fights on the horizon for you than a Devin Haney fight?
Nah, I think the Devin Haney fight is a big fight. I think it can happen. I think it just got to make sense. With Ryan Garcia, he just said he'll come down to 144 pounds. So if he'll come do that and it makes sense, let's do it.
Would you rather fight Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
I would rather fight either or.
Devin Haney, and described it as one of the biggest fights available, while making it clear that it would only happen if the timing, business, and overall terms made complete sense for everyone involved. I think the Devin Haney fight is a big fight. I think it can happen.
Devin, Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great matchup. And I don't know.
I think it just has to make sense. Stevenson also expressed complete confidence that his overall boxing skills, especially his defensive abilities, are superior to Devin Haney's. He described a possible fight with Haney as a blockbuster matchup if all the circumstances aligned, while also showing openness to eventually facing Ryan Garcia. Stevenson made it clear that, in his opinion, both fighters would face an extremely tough challenge.
Hold and move to another. It started on a hold and move to another. When we gonna get a pawn dug? We're not, because it's taking off the job too much. You gotta leave it on the job for it to get a pawn dug. And that's his only thing. He a great fighter. He got great eyesight. He has great reaction time. He gonna be a great fighter. He just gotta figure out how to use them feet a little different.
Is he the best defensive fighter out of all four of them?
Right now, defensive, yes, because his defense is with his feet. That's what people don't understand. Defense isn't with your hands, it's with your feet. And he has the best foot defense of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if he uses it for defense, when it's strictly defense, yes. But when you want to make it offensive, you can't do the same. You gotta cut it in half. And that's the only thing he had a problem with. Once he learns that, or figures that out, he gonna be a killer.
Would the skill he has now make him the best out of them four?
Right now, no. Because some people gonna say, boy, and the reason the rest don't want to fight him is because they know he know that back foot game so well that he's not gonna engage until he wants to engage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing too. But for the fans and to be
not right now,
the ratings, you got.
Roy Jones Jr. observed that Shakur Stevenson occasionally misses valuable opportunities immediately after successfully defending against incoming punches. He explained that remaining at a closer range following those defensive movements would allow Stevenson to create openings much faster, land cleaner and more effective counterpunches, and consistently make opponents pay whenever they overreach.